Welcome to episode 111 of the Friggin Nerds Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Mario Lima, joined by possibly my WrestleMania rival this coming week, newly added DLC to 2K24. We got your boy James. What's happening, James?
Yo, what is up, Friggin Nerd Nation? And what is up, Mario? Yeah, this is gonna be my first time ever being in a WrestleMania, and we're starting off big, going against Mario Lima on his birthday.
That's gonna be hype.
Make sure you guys are there when this podcast drops. He'll be going live that day, so make sure you check it out.
Yes, if you guys missed it, we did the pre-show. I revealed James's character in 2K. I'm sure there'll be a video somewhere you guys can watch later on. It's a momentous occasion. Tremendous day. But anyways, guys, it's time for that Friggin Nerds Podcast. You know, each week we get together and talk about nerdy news in the nerdy realm. But before that, let's get to our favorite segment. You know what, you love it. It's time for that swear jar.
For gosh sake, watch your language.
Each week, the hosts are given a keyword that we are not allowed to say during the podcast. Each time that word is said by that specific host, they get 1 point. The host with the most points by the end of the episode will be our loser and have to endure 2 Birdie Bots every flavor of beans. This week might be tough, man. This might be a high.
Oh, no.
This might be a high roller. Because this week we were provided the word from the lovely, newly engaged Corgi Chica, and she dropped us the word best.
Oh my gosh.
Best.
That's too general of a word, yo.
Too general. It's like, we're the best, you guys are the best, everything's the best. So this could be very, very rough, but
I won't compliment things. I just say it's the worst. Everything's the worst.
Well, if we're talking about all Marvel stuff, then I mean, easy peasy. But sadly, no really Marvel news today. But anyways, after the sentence, we can't say the word best.
Best
starting
Best
right
best.
now.
Whoa!
I saw him hit the brake, the hard brakes on that one.
I'm good.
Gracious. First bit of news is kind of a last minute drop of news, but I figured we can talk about this because we talked so highly of this film as it was. Now with the sequel, the Batman Part 2 officially delayed a year.
What?
You don't even know about this yet. It's officially been delayed to 2026. The Batman Part 2 is flying off to a new date. The film will now open October 2nd, 2026.
Whoa.
That's back a full year from its previous date. The sequel to Matt Reeves' Batman was first announced at CinemaCon in April 2022. In August of that year, Mattson Tomlin boarded to co-write with Reeves, and in a late January 2023, DC Studios bosses James Gunn and Peter Safran gave the film a title and a date of October 3rd, 2025. DC insiders say delay is related to last year's strikes. So sad news in the Batman camp. So unfortunately, we have to wait another year, which I understand the whole thing with the strikes, but like I thought we were like on the ball with this movie, man. Like I was ready for this Halloween, man. It was like a good like Halloween movie, maybe.
Bro, I thought when you first said it, I was like, well, maybe they want to move it out of when Superman comes out, right? Because you don't want to maybe like get cats confused, because this Batman by Pattinson isn't the Batman that's going to be in the DCU. So maybe they pushed it back. but it's because of the strike, yo, bro. I That's the strike is the gift that keeps on giving, bro. Like it's like I already know like TV shows, movies like have been pushed and even canceled because of the strikes, let alone hadn't even like started production, but were in the works. But for the Batman, a whole year? Because it's supposed to come out 2025. So like, what's the holdup? I don't understand.
It's one thing for a few months, but almost exactly a year.
I don't understand. Like, you still had this year and then part of next year because it's still coming out in October. So you had the tail end of 2025 and then a whole nother year, bro.
I mean, this movie better be perfect.
I think there's more to it.
Yeah, like
I honestly think there's more to it.
Like, I'm hoping it's just not like scrapping of the script or something. Like, I wonder if like it's like something in like they're like maybe they're starting to test the movie and they're like maybe this is not working. Maybe there's got to be something going on because
it's got to be the DCU thing. It's got to be the whole making sure the movies come out at a certain time at a good place. Again, going back to the confusion, I really think because you also have the TV shows coming out with the new DCU. Is this going to be the first Elseworlds movie? Well, no, the Joker comes out, but that's this year. The Joker 2 Folly Do whatever
we know what
comes out this year.
When is it coming out?
Isn't it this year?
Joker 2
Folly Do whatever. Because I know the ones that's not in the DCU, like a Joker, like the Batman, are Elseworlds.
Oh, it's coming out October 4th.
This year?
Yeah. That could be the reason. Maybe they want to have Joker and Batman together in the same month. But still, a year is
no. Wait. It's coming out 2025?
2024. It says over here, Joker Foil Deluxe, whatever you call it, release date October 4th, 2024.
What about the Batman? Is 2025?
So the Batman is supposed to be 2025. That's what so it's moving to October.
Oh
no, sorry, no. The film will now open. No, 2026. Yeah. So
yeah,
that still doesn't make. Yeah, that still doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Joker this October, then you would have had Batman next October, and then so unless they have
whatever else,
unless we're getting Superman next week, I don't understand. It still doesn't make sense. I was trying to find a way to fix this. No, it still doesn't make sense. Still doesn't make sense.
Superman is July of 2025. I know they're working on Peacemaker season 2, which was apparently canon for the new DCU, but not the old DCU, even though the season 1 is not. I don't know how he's justifying it, but then I know he's got Wanda, what's her name? Waller TV show coming out. The Penguin TV show, I think, is supposed to come out this year or in 2025 as well. Oh
yeah, there's that too. Jeez.
Yeah, because WB Max just released a trailer with all their promoting the TV shows. Because I talked about it because they showed like a Harry Potter, like it's a trailer with like everybody running towards the TV, but it's all the fandoms. So you had Harry Potter for the new Harry Potter TV show. You had what's the Last of Us. Because people dressed up as Last of Us, and then obviously the Batman as well with the Penguin, because that's going to be a TV show. I think there's more to it. I could be wrong. I just think there's more to it. A whole year, because you have all of this year. You had end of last year because the strikes ended, I want to say before November. So you had all of the end of last year, all of this year, and all of 2025. And most of 2026 is if it's coming out in October. It's got to be something with DCU. And they were already working on it. They had already started writing and stuff. My boy, the director, is not working on anything. He's just working on this.
Yeah, there's got to be something else.
I think it's something else, bro.
Like,
I think it's something
I
else.
hope they don't like mess with this, man, because that was still to in our hearts one of the greatest DC things to come out in the last decade, if anything. You know, we love
facts.
a lot of stuff, but like the Batman was perfection. So I'm hoping it's there's something. I just hope, yeah, I hope it's not getting tainted. It's like, you know, rewriting and all that, but it's something's fishy. I still trust James Gunn, but still something sounds fishy to me here. So we will see.
I'm trying to think. Has the best? Oh, James, no. Has, oh my gosh, this word is going to kill me. Has
The greatest.
your favorite DC projects come from non DCEU can't I guess universe? So for example, the Joker or a Joker with Joaquin and the Batman. Those have been better than
Yeah, I mean, and because the last great Batman thing we had was like the Nolan trilogy. Remember, Dark Knight was like the biggest movie in the world.
Yeah.
Even though that's a Joker movie as well, but it's that was amazing. But like, you know, obviously, you know, me and you were biased. We defend Batman v Superman. You know, I enjoy that, but no, I'm willing to admit, yes, I think like the Batman. Like, go back youtube.com/Friggin Nerds Media. Go watch me and James's review of it.
That's right.
We were in love with that movie. We still are. I just rewatched it not too long ago, and like, oh my god, it's so.
Sue doesn't do superhero movies. She rewatched the Batman after I introduced it to her when it first came out.
Ooh.
She purposely, because it came DC or WB released a bunch of their superhero stuff on Netflix, and the Batman might even still be up there on Netflix.
I think it is, yeah.
And she was like, ooh, and watched it. She loved it. She does not like Marvel. She does not like DCU stuff. Like, she doesn't do superhero stuff. She's like, it's all the same. But the Batman, she watched again, and I was so proud.
That's huge. That's huge, because that's a long movie.
That's what I'm saying. And she sat there because like it's that good. It grips you. It's so good.
It is. It's a special movie. So I'm hoping the next one does well, because you know we're getting, it's like potential cool stuff in the future. Like, you know, I think we're unfortunately getting another Joker, but like, what's his name? What's the dude's name?
Joaquin?
Nah, who's playing Joker in the Batman? They didn't.
Bill.
He was in Eternals and something else.
Yeah. Scottish. Scott. Crap.
Can't think of the dude's name.
I love him. He is such a great freaking actor. Barry Keoghan.
There it is.
Barry Keoghan.
So we're potentially getting him as the Joker. So we'll see how that goes. And I was hoping for something else, because I love the Joker, but like, you have so many villains that you can pull from, and I know they're going for.
Do they each need? Are you talking about in the Batman or
in the Batman?
Okay, in the Batman. Okay,
because that's what I assume they're setting up, because that deleted scene came out like officially on the DC thing.
I saw sometime this weekend while I was licking my wounds. They're doing. He's returning, but they're doing a Silence of the Lamb type situation with the Joker in the Batman 2, and they're chasing a serial killer called Clayface, who takes the skin off the faces of other people and assumes their identity.
That'd be a cool way to do Clayface.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be a really cool way to do Clayface.
So again, that was like, I read that and I was like, ew, but I love the Silence of the Lambs scenario with, the Joker and Batman though, getting information and stuff.
Ugh.
Because that was a deleted scene when we saw
Yeah.
that. That wasn't in the movie.
Well, I don't know if you remember my. I think it was more of. Was it? I think we were doing predictions for the Batman, and I think my bonehead prediction was that the Riddler was going to end up being Hush, and he was going to take.
Because he looks like
and he would have took his mask off.
Yeah.
And what a crazy turn of events that like, and it's Bruce Wayne, like he's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
and that would be cool. But I feel like that would be really good too. If you did Clayface, sure, I think that'd be cool. But if they did a Hush in a similar kind of way, that'd be kind of cool too. Like make it I want a gritty Batman, dude.
I still want Freeze. I still want Victor.
Freeze could be Freeze. I think could do something cool if they made like more, because he's a tragic character. But it's always so hard to do him because
of the technology. He's more fantastical than like the gritty that we're getting with the Pattinson Batman. So no, I mean, like this Batman kind of fits like the Two-Face and the Penguin and the less campy characters and the more gritty characters that is in there in the DC in Batman's Rogues Gallery. So.
Like we didn't think. I mean, look what they did to the Riddler. They made the Riddler very scary.
Bro,
I still get haunted by, like, if I'm in a dark room, I think of the opening scene when he's in the back and the TV's flashing on him. I always think about that because I'm like, he freaks me out, dude.
The glasses. He kept the glasses.
Yeah, that's the craziest
thing.
No
contacts or anything. He kept the glasses, bro. Yo, Nolan's Batman or Reeves? Chat. Chime in. Nolan's Batman or Reeves?
I want to see this. Because, man, I mean, Nolan's Batman had those are special movies too. Like, I remember when the first one came out, I was like, this could be cool. And then the second one came out, and I was like, is the Batman in this movie? So I think we talk about this all the time. The first movie is kind of a Batman movie, but it's more of a Scarecrow movie. Second one is totally a Joker movie. Every time I watch that movie, I could barely quote Batman in that movie. It's all Heath Ledger. And then the third one's a Bane movie. And his voice gets more ridiculous. Like, that's the thing. I think the movies are good, but it might be a hot take. Christian Bale's probably one of the worst Batman ever.
Thank you.
Terrible. It's not good. Where's the trigger? I'm Batman. It's like, no, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You know who killed it? My boy, Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Everyone says no, Batfleck, Barfleck. Tremendous.
Yeah.
He changed his voice with like a voice changer. Easy. Best suit.
He's 6'4".
I said it 3 times. I don't care.
6'4".
Monster.
He's huge. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of the Batman. Which is a very surprise. I'm very surprised by this. And Mech is trying to set me up.
Let me make it more interesting, because you said, like, because you're fighting a trilogy against one movie. I'm gonna say The Dark Knight versus the Batman. Who likes that? Who between those two?
Yo, the Batman.
It's always gonna be the Batman.
I was on the Kool-Aid when those movies came out. I'm like, bro, this is the greatest iteration of Batman I've ever seen. I was on the Kool-Aid. I'm going around. Why so serious? Like going around doing all of that. And then I sat back and just thought about it. And I was like, bro, the villains, it's a villain movie. It's not, the Batman is like in the Nolan trilogy, he's like second thought. He's second thought.
He's just there.
He's just, yes, exactly. He's just there. And I did not like his iteration. I did not like Nolan's interpretation of the Batman. I did it, and then I read more comics and just sat back and I was like, nah, this is not it. This ain't it, yo. Great movie. Well made, cinematic. I saw it in IMAX. Amazing to watch. But bro,
not a great Batman movie.
Exactly.
Not a great Batman movie. I think
exactly.
if you put anybody else in that instead of Batman, it would have been really cool.
Like this would be like you can put like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro and it'd be like another Heat or something. It's a great movie.
But I'll paint you this picture. Imagine in a world, an alternate universe, if you will, have the Batman happening with Cedric Diggory, your boy, but Heath Ledger's playing the Joker in that universe. That would have been a cool mesh. That's where I'm like, Heath Ledger was before his time a little bit, because he stands out so much, because you look at all three of those villains. Hell, I have somewhere a DVD collection of the trilogy, and each of them has each villain on the cover.
Yeah.
And I look at it sometimes, I'm like, yeah, Scarecrow, it was a good great
Cillian Murphy, by the way.
Cillian, of course, you know.
Yeah.
But apparently in talks to be James Bond. I don't see it. And then Joker, obviously, and then Bane, which was like a total downgrade. Like, you could have done anyone else. That maybe you could have did a Riddler.
Yeah.
But instead you made, when I first announced like Bane, like the luchador, like, no, it's gonna be Darth Vader.
Exactly.
And it's like weird.
Oh my gosh, we got some Keaton quotes in the chat from the '89 Batman. Where is it? From Claw? Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
That Joker,
I love that man.
Joker,
he was campy. Jack Nicholson was campy, but killed it.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Like, exactly. It was a bad. Like, I used to always, because Prince did the soundtrack for that movie, and when he's in the museum dancing, the Boogeyman, or whatever. Oh my god! I saw a guy at Comic-Con do that. Everyone was dressed like the goons and had like the boom box, and he was just the Joker, and they were dancing around the floor. Oh, iconic.
Danny Elfman, yes, Tim, yes. This is just like the Beauty and the Beast. But if anyone calls you Beast, I'll rip their heart out.
I'm gonna watch that before I go to bed tonight.
I might need to watch that tonight. I may need to watch that.
But speaking of that era of Batman, we got a slight reference to it the other night, because the 96th annual Academy Awards took place this past Sunday, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, and a lot of great big winners. And we had like a fun little like Batman reunion. Arnold Schwarzenegger came out with Danny DeVito. Both didn't fight the same Batman, but like kind of ganged up on Michael Keaton and challenged him to like a thing. So it's kind of cool to see Mr. Freeze and the Penguin on stage again. So we got that fun little nod. But I made the quote this week that I felt like the Academy Awards were kind of for the nerds this year. Tons of tremendous winners. We'll talk through a few of them here. So Best Picture, of course, Oppenheimer. Best Actor as well with Cillian Murphy. Best Actress, Emma Stone. I still got to see Poor Things. A lot of these movies are out on, I believe, Max right now. So I got to go through, because I still have not seen Oppenheimer. Unfortunately, I got to watch it at home. So it's happening. Then we have, I know I'm saying the swear word, but you know what? I need to.
We're having a good time.
I'm having a great time. Some big ones to also grab. Greatest cinematography, Oppenheimer. And one for me, man, I'm going to say it because I'm so proud of it. Best visual effects, Godzilla -1.
I saw that.
The biggest surprise of the night, because they took it away from The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, and Napoleon. So much deserved because, man, Godzilla Minus One still is not out yet. I think it's going to be coming out. I think it's coming out for home video in Japan in May, early May, I think. And we're getting it after. So
wait, when did the theatrical run end then?
It stayed for a while because it got re-released in black and white.
Yeah.
So I think it stayed for like, I think it got done doing runs like last month, like mid-February.
Wow.
It was because I remember, because I went to go see, what did I just go see? I went to go see Argyle, and they were still doing showings for Godzilla.
Wow.
And I almost went to go see it again. But I was like, I'll wait for it. It's gonna come out in a video soon. And yeah, we gotta wait till like we're probably gonna get like almost the end of the summer or something. I'm like, come on, I want to see it already. So that was huge.
Congrats.
But yeah, clearly Oppenheimer took it. RDJ, our own Iron Man, took supporting actor.
So good. So happy for him.
So good. So a lot of great winners here. A lot of great moments. We got to see what's your boy's name? Ken. I'm so bad at names. Ryan Gosling came out, played Ken. My boy Slash came out, did some guitar solos.
That was the best performance of the night.
And not a lot of people caught this.
No, I said it again.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna beat you this week, so I think you're covered. I got you covered here. But yeah, seeing that was crazy. But that performance was it was a throwback to a Marilyn Monroe thing with the suits.
Yes,
the guys in the suits and all that.
I mean, seeing Simu Lee and my boy from the black dude from Secret Invasion.
Yeah, they showed up.
They were on stage dancing as well, bro. It was that I was surprised because he wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to sing at first, Ryan Gosling, and then I guess people talked him into it. He was like, "All right, I'll do it."
Oh yeah,
so yeah, he killed that.
You probably thought it was like goofy or something, but like, come on, like, you get to play with Slash.
He's not a singer though, even though he sang a little bit in La La, and of course in Barbie, but he's not a singer. So for him to like sing it actually live while dancing and performing, I was like, bro, kudos.
Yeah, that was all him. I was very impressed. So that was fun, and yeah, let us know in the chat what are your favorite moments from the Academy Awards this past weekend.
It's still the Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was one. For us. I was like the fact that they were like, talking about.
Well, I thought they were going to do the twins bit. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it's an 80s movie. There's an 80s movie that came out, might be 90s, early 90s, with both of them together. And they're twins.
Classic.
And you got the biggest dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger, with the shortest and weirdest body type with Danny DeVito, but they're actual twins in the movie. So I thought they were going to play on that, but then they touched on the Batman, and I was like, that's right. Both of these guys were villains in the, I guess, Tim Burton universe, even though Joel Schumacher did the ones with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then, like, the cut to Michael Keaton, who was sitting there.
A part of me really wanted to cut to George Clooney if he was there too, and that would have been so funny.
That would have been nice.
Like Arnold would like, that doesn't look like my Batman, and then they cut to George. Like, that would have been so good. But I thought that was really fun, and people were like because they made the twins joke at the Super Bowl when they did the State Farm commercial, but like a part of me like I want to see them in the suits again. I want to see Mr. Freeze again.
I want to see I want to see that.
Like, I want to see that one more round.
Just one more. A lot of Michael Cena in the chat.
Oh, John Cena, you mean John Cena?
John Cena, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that was I just watched his new movie last night. It was actually it takes place in Providence, Rhode Island, which is really funny. Like you start it up and it's like the Providence skyline, and they try really hard to make Rhode Island references because you can tell they're not shooting all in Rhode
on
Island at all.
location. Yeah,
So they're like,
yeah.
oh, so and so's diner in East Greenwich. I'm like, that's not a real place. Stop it. Get out of here. But like, it was funny. It's like bringing it's the Coen brothers. Coen brothers made that movie.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Dumb
they
and Dumber,
always all their stuff is always up there though.
yeah, Dumb and Dumber, all that.
I mean, even my favorite Coen brothers, not Coen, Farley brothers.
Farley brothers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My favorite Coen brothers did their like dark stuff, but the Farley brothers, my favorite ones is the one they did with Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear when they were it's called Stuck on You.
Oh yeah.
Bro, and my girl Eva Mendes, who's married to Ryan Gosling, they were all in there, and that movie is so heartwarming but hilarious.
Yeah, so good. So yeah, so it's always good to see RI in movies. So funny enough, we have a lot of them here. It's crazy, but
yeah,
but tremendous. But yeah, we loved the Academy Award. Oscars.
Do you feel like anybody got robbed?
I mean, my big one this year was Iron Claw, because I feel like that movie needed so much more love than it got, because like Zac Efron kills it, and like he needed some more love, man. So I was hoping, because I don't even know if they were nominated for anything. I'm pretty sure they weren't. No. I was really upset that didn't get any kind of love. So hopefully, it'll get its flowers somewhere else. What do you guys say over here?
Greta Gerwig, director of the Barbie. It's not the Barbie, but Barbie. She's Cindy saying, how could a movie get all the noms and she didn't get any accolades?
I say the only accolade Barbie got was Best Song, which was what
did they win? But I'm saying they were nominated.
They got Best Song. That's all they got. But I think they were supposed to get was she nominated for a director?
No, she wasn't nominated. Ryan Gosling was nominated for supporting actor or lead actor.
That's right, yeah.
Supporting actor, because he was going against
RDJ.
RDJ, yeah.
Yeah. Robert Kelly, of course. He deserves it, man.
And then America Ferrera was also for supporting actress, which I was surprised she didn't get it, honestly. And then Margot. So it's tough, because I don't know how many people in chat have seen the other movies where the lead actress is nominated. So like Margot, for example, wasn't nominated. But I don't know how many people have seen the other movies, like Poor Things, or even the one with my girl in it. And it goes to how the Oscars or the Academy judges movies and what they deem worthy for a nomination and stuff. And even though Barbie was the highest grossing film of 2023, alongside Mario, as a film, objectively, there's usually things they look for when it comes to films. And sadly, the films that get nominated, or the actors in those films that get nominated, aren't big budget, aren't ones that a lot of people go see. And that's where the artistic aspect comes into it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like misogyny or any other aspects of just the way people do things and vote and look at things, there might be some bias there for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there was or wasn't. But I know as an artist, when like looking at movies, I can tell, okay, this is going to be like one that's going to do well in the award season, and this is going to be one that's going to do well in the box office. And so there's just a certain style, there's just a certain look, there's honestly certain directors even that they already know they're going to do it. So yeah. But yeah, I get it, because there was a lot of backlash with that. But I think in regards to the movies and even the director and stuff, I think they got it right. I think they got it right. And they even expanded the movies for top movie of the year, whatever. They even expanded it. I think the ones who got robbed was into Across the Spider-Verse. They lost to the Boy and the Heron, which is a great film. Is a great film. And I'm not surprised they won, but I thought Across the Spider-Verse was better.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like, and it was the best superhero thing we saw last year, and it was a cartoon.
Yeah,
You know, so like, it's
yeah.
yeah.
I thought that should have been nominated for best film, and even should have won best animated film, as I said it twice, but yeah.
You're catching on. And and Tim says, just checked Mario for Iron Claw. To qualify, they would have needed to submit all Academy paperwork and full screen credits by November 15th. The movie didn't hit theaters until December. Somebody probably just missed out of filing day. So that's it's a bummer, man. Like they deserved it, man. Like maybe next year. Let's bring it. It's re-release it next year. Because
Stacy says there was more to that movie that made it deserve a nomination. Triangle says this is on top of the only way one woman has ever won for directing. So yeah, a lot of people echoing that when it comes to the director. I would encourage you guys. I think all the opinions are valid. I would encourage you guys to also check out the other movies though, and the other movies made by the directors. And just from a storytelling and cinematic and eye for it, you only had 5 directors, whereas you had 5 top move. You had 11, I think 10 or 11 top movies to choose from, so double. I'm just saying. I've seen the I think I've seen 4 out of the 5 nominated directors for those movies. And if Dune had came out last year, which it was supposed to, Dune would have might have beaten Oppenheimer, in my opinion.
really,
That film, that film. Again, from a cinematic directing and just overall package of a movie, bro, that film. I don't know if it would have been Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer definitely would have been sweating more.
they would have got something there, but I think the best picture deserved the Oppenheimer in there. I think because like that was everywhere. Talking about films that were in the theater for so long, that was an insane run. Where like crazy, insane.
Over under Madam Web.
Oh man, yeah, I'm sure they're definitely getting nominated next year.
They're getting the Razzies. I think it's the worst movie award show thing or whatever.
Oh, man, Dakota Johnson came out in an interview recently, was like, you know, I will not be doing anything like that ever again. Basically,
Sony is pissed at her.
They should be. But
they've been like, bro, you're bashing this movie. I was like, bro,
and then
I would too.
And what's her name? Sydney Sweeney made a joke on her SNL monologue saying, like, it's like you've seen me in Euphoria, but you probably didn't see me in Madam Web. I'm like, even the actors don't give a crap, man. It's like it was garbage. They should be like they should be mad, but they deserve to get that because look what you guys did. But anyways, let's move on. A couple more bits of news here. I'll try to run through this a little quick here. We just had a very special holiday pass, Mario Day, day of my birth. No, honestly, close. Four days earlier, I could have been born on Mario Day.
That is true.
So close.
That is true.
But we just had Mario Day, celebrate your day, and we had a small little video pop up from Nintendo, showing some fun new little news here. So a couple of things here. Let's go through it quick. A couple announcements. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door is going to be dropping on May 23rd. We're also getting Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on June 27th. For you Game Boy fanatics like me, we're getting Dr. Mario, Mario Golf, and Mario Tennis on Game Boy. I actually have all those originally on Game Boy, but
tennis
now I
was
can.
good.
Tennis was insane, and but Mario Golf went hard too because you could it was almost like a Pokemon game. Like you walk around and stuff. And it was crazy. So that's gonna be dropping. That drops today. So you guys can go play right now on your Switch. I might go do that a little later on too. And then probably the biggest news for film fans, the new animated film of Super Mario Brothers is releasing April 3rd.
26.
So we're getting that pretty soon. We can't wait for it. Illumination did a bang up job making a very fun video game movie in Super Mario Brothers 1. So we can't wait to see where the story goes from there.
Yeah.
So are you excited for any of these titles, James, on the Switch?
Honestly, it feels kind of lackluster in a way. Especially since like most of these cats have like come out. I mean, because I already have them. Superstars Deluxe.
Yeah, that's one thing I should add. Additionally, there are some game titles that have been marked down.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, $20 off. Mario Party Superstars, Tennis Aces, Luigi's Mansion 3, Yoshi's Crafted World, and Mario Golf Super Rush, all $20 off. So all about $40 if you go in there.
But the I'll say Paper Mario. I'll say Paper Mario. Luigi's Mansion, I think, is right there as well. But I'll say Paper Mario. Paper Mario is just so cool.
Yeah, I think that's one that people have been really hyped about. But I was hoping for a little more action. Like I think what the Mario world really needs right now is a remake of Mario 64.
Yes.
Like I think
Agreed.
that's one thing that I talk about often. Like I was so pissed off when they gave us that Mario All-Stars pack or whatever. It was like Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, and Mario 64 wasn't even like cleaned up or like remade. It's the same way you played on the emulator. And I'm like, just give us a remake of that. Give me Mario Sunshine properly on the Switch. Something, man. I don't know. We need something else. But, it's still cool to, if you want to play a couple of, games. I wish they would mark down like Mario Maker or something, because I love Mario Maker.
Yeah.
And just something like that. Or you just came out with Super Mario Wonder. Mark that down. I want to play that, but I don't want to pay $60 for it right now.
True.
It's insanity.
True. Yeah. Nothing big though for me, in my opinion. But I think is going to garner a lot of interest, and I think Nintendo is saving their top tier releases, I think, for when the Switch 2 comes out.
Oh yeah, whenever that happens, it should be soon. But
yeah, I think it's going to be around this time next year. I think. Hopefully.
I
think we're a year out.
Something.
I was like, until then, I was like, I'll just wait and see what they start to release. Maybe they may make one last hoopla for the Switch before they do the Switch 2 releases, and like what game is going to come out when that one drops or something. So yeah, all that to say, I'll wait.
Sounds good to me. But one more quick story before we hit the nonsense draft and get on out of here. I don't normally talk about leaks a lot, but I felt this one was kind of important to discuss. Big one coming out of Insomniac today. Spider-Man The Great Web trailer leaked online, following the gargantuan Insomniac leak that hit the company hard a couple months ago. Content is still being pulled out that's revealing new in development and canceled projects. Most recently, users stumbled upon a trailer for the canceled multiplayer game Spider-Man The Great Web and promptly leaked it online. This was supposed to be a 5-person multiplayer game built on a live service foundation, but it was struck down by Sony. as revealed by the Insomniac leaks. In the leak trailer, the Great Web, which looks incredibly polished. I'll show up the video up when I'm finished reading with this. In the leak trailer, the Great Web, which looks incredibly polished, we get a glimpse of what the product may have looked like. In the short trailer was leaked online, Spider-Man The Great Web in exposed in full with a video showcasing incredible multiplayer elements that would have you pit 5 players against the Sinister Six in New York City. It would have been built around a multiverse model, which was supposedly busted open by Scarlet Witch, and there would have been character customization options leading to a diverse array of superheroes coming together to fight big bad guys. So yeah, it looks just like, Insomniac Spider-Man. I'll put the video up on the screen so we can kind of watch it while we're chatting, and it looked very, very exciting. But this could have been, oh wait, let me mute it. This could have been a really fun game, but it was scrapped. And so I'm wondering, is this like, was that Insomniac's idea that it don't want to go with this? But we talked last week about live service games with WB.
Yeah.
Do we think that maybe something like this could resurface in the future, or we just not going to see? Because I think this is a cool concept, and I feel like with the success of this Insomniac Spider-Man, I feel like it could be cool. But then again, we saw what happened with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But this could be like, it looks like you could have played as Venom.
Wouldn't this be a PlayStation exclusive as well?
Possibly, but who knows? Because now with the sort of forbidden door being opened with everything, maybe it would have been multi-platform.
I don't see it being multi-platform. Maybe eventually being on PC, but I don't see it coming to Switch or a Xbox. So the reason I say that, especially that particular aspect of it being exclusive, bro, you ain't gonna have a lot of people playing the game.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, the market for multi-platform. I think this was it would have been an amazing game. I definitely would have been playing it. But the live service aspect, yes, Suicide Squad failed and stuff. And honestly, Skull and Bones is right now to a degree. But the thing is, you're competing with other live service games. You're competing for attention against other games, against established games. And so I think a Spider-Man one would definitely be able to at least make a run against those other games, like what Fortnite or Helldivers 2 or whatever. But the market is just so small, and the attention span of people is just smaller. And if it doesn't grab people by initially, let alone it only being on PS5, I don't know. And Suicide Squad was on multi-platforms, and it's still can't get numbers. It came out on Xbox, PS5, and PC, and it's still not getting numbers. So I think even the exclusivity part will hinder its concurrent numbers for sure. So as much as I would love to play this, and I would be a day one buyer, bro, this ain't it. And I think it's a good call by scrapping it. And we're hearing a lot more other stuff that's coming through about games that were in development, and Sony's nixing it and stuff from other developers and stuff. So I think this is a good call. And I think you need to start focusing on story-driven, single-player, narrative type games, AAA type games, because every live service game is going to be competing against the ones that are established. And we haven't even gotten GTA 6. We haven't even gotten the big boy coming in. So I'm just when Black Flag has more concurrent players playing on Steam than Skull and Bones, or when Arkham Trilogy has more concurrent players than Suicide Squad on Steam, that's telling you something. That's all I get. That's just telling you something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, like it's. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it could have been a great thing to play, but like it's the we talked about last week, the longevity of a live service game. It's not there as it used to be. I mean, how many live service games can you really talk about? In the Marvel world, we could talk about one that just recently shut down, was Marvel's Avengers. And that was a game I did kind of enjoy when it first came out, but then it got really buggy and like the multiplayer just wasn't as fun.
And it came out when the MCU was at its heyday.
Yep.
So like anything Avengers could do no wrong. Anything. Yeah.
And it was so hype. We waited for. I remember that first trailer dropped, and we were like,
it looked good.
We were like, let's go. We saw like Captain America's broken shield and stuff. We're like, oh, it's about to go down. Like this is going to be a great game. And we got it. And we got like a weird arcadey sort of experience that was like fun for maybe 2 days, and you can customize your character, and like, sure, I want to customize Spider-Man and swing with my friends, but this is not the way to do it, I don't think. So I think I agree, good call in not putting this out. But I do hope that because I feel like this was like their plan with Spider-Man 2, which I won't spoil it because you haven't finished it, I'm sure. But like they were maybe leaning this way for certain story aspects. So I wonder if this was like their plan for a DLC, because I think the DLC leaks came out too. It's going to be like
with the hacking.
Like the update came out.
About that.
I went to go plug in. I'm looking at dev stuff. I'm like, what's going on here? Am I getting hacked? So it's a weird time for Insomniac, man. Like I feel bad. Like they've just been going through it. I just want to put out Wolverine and, make some stuff, man. But like they keep just hitting these walls. So like we're going to get delays on this stuff probably now too. If you're going to cancel, like, this multiplayer idea you had, and we only just got the deal, the update for Spider-Man 2 a couple days ago.
Plus.
I jumped into. It looks good. I can make the city look like nighttime again. I'm like, this is exciting.
Yeah, it should help with photo mode for sure.
Yeah, I've been having a great time. I have to put some photos soon. But yeah, I just hope that they can kind of heal from this and just keep making good games, because man, I want to see their Wolverine game. I want to see if they tackle other Marvel characters. Like their universe is tremendous.
And I think these cancellations helped with that, with working on Wolverine, because like I've said before with live service stuff, it's always on, which means as a developer, as a studio, you have to have a certain section of your team working constantly on bug fixes, making sure there's no issues when people log in and try to play your game and everything like that. And just like I want to say Naughty Dog before them with The Last of Us, they were working 5 years, over 100 million on working on a live service for The Last of Us, and they stopped. And we're like, we can't do it. Over $100 million, like gone. And so you're seeing in those two companies, Insomniac and Naughty Dog, are under Sony, and in Sony exclusives, PlayStation exclusives. So you're starting to see a return to form. And I hope this happens with WB, where they're like, yo, we're just going to stick with our guns and give you AAA games with great stories, great cinematics, and something that everybody would be down for. So I hope that's the case.
All right, Dustin in chat, aren't they making they're making not a Black Panther, like a Captain America Black Panther game that, like, I think Skydance is making it.
Yeah,
we haven't heard anything about that since.
The only other Marvel project was what, Blade, and that's what, Bethesda.
Oh yeah,
Not
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
It's like,
Is it Bethesda?
it's Bethesda. A different. Yeah, it's Bethesda something.
Branch of Bethesda.
Yeah, and yeah, I feel like people are just afraid to make Marvel games now. I feel like Spider-Man 1 was like, this is the bar people expect to hit.
Yeah.
And then Avengers came out and they went below the bar. And then Spider-Man 2, for some people, went below the bar. It was half and half. It was split. People were like,
yeah, it was.
I don't like how the HUD looks.
Yeah.
I don't like how this looks and that looks.
This feels like a DLC. Or whatever.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I replayed Spider-Man 1 not too long ago, and it felt weird. I was like, oh, I can't glide, or like it just something about it. Just I like the way 2 looks, man. I think it's really good.
2 is a departure from the first one, because I played both of them like back to back, and I was like, bro, this feels like an entirely different game.
Oh, you gotta finish,
Definitely
man.
a lot smoother.
I want to talk to you about that story so bad, man. I want to talk. You gotta finish. Do you remember where you left off?
We just had the carnival thing.
Oh, okay.
Coney Island thing where you where Miles is the DJ and stuff, the Mysterio event, and then yeah, that, and then Harry comes out of nowhere and, no spoilers, reveals who he is and stuff, helping Spider-Man save a couple of people on the roller coasters. So that's where I left off.
Okay, so you're like
I'm still like early quarter. It says like 20 something or 30 something percent.
I'll say I think story wise you're 30%, because again, it's not that long of a story. I historically beat it in 2 days.
I heard.
So you'll get through it, but like it just the payoff is tremendous, and then there's side stuff that adds to it, and it's just like, wow.
I heard some of the side stuff is better than the story stuff.
Yeah, because like I remember, like, I didn't finish a lot of the side stuff. I just wanted to finish the story, so I didn't get any spoilers.
Okay.
So when I came back from vacation, I finished the side stuff, and I was like, oh my god, there's so much hard. And then and then they're like setting up more stuff for the next game, and you're like, what, they're gonna be in the next game, like, no. When you think, wow, they already did the Sinister Six in the first game, who else can they pull from? We talk about rogues galleries of villains.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
Oh my god, there's
limitless.
There's ones that people, casual fans probably don't really know, but I'm like, they're gonna do that one? No way.
They still had to do Goblin, which I'm just like, bro, where? And like, I think I saw Spider-Gwen in the leaked trailer you put for the multi one.
Yeah, it's
I was like, are they leading into Spider?
I do think they're gonna go with some Spider-Verse stuff, but I will say, Goblin's coming, dude. Goblin's coming.
He is.
That's all I'm gonna say. Goblin's coming. I was kind of upset. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but like, don't get hyped for Goblin in this game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
But the way they set it up, I'm like, oh, he's coming. He's coming. Because I really want it to be like, again, I gotta discuss this with you when you finish the game. We'll do a special podcast episode just talking all about Spider-Man 2. I can do that for hours.
Between finishing up, I put in an extra 10 hours into Final Fantasy Rebirth, just so I can get ready for the live stream. I was trying to live stream yesterday, but like, things have just been so crazy. So between Final Fantasy Rebirth and putting in so much time into that, doing all the side quests before I get to finish chapter 4, and then the backlog of stuff that I want to play and haven't played, like, bro, I might have to start a second channel of just like first time playing. That's the name of the channel, because I haven't done the Jedi stuff, like the Fallen Order and everything.
Oh man,
I have all those games just sitting on my PS5. I haven't finished Mirage, Assassin's Creed. I haven't finished. Well, I was never going to finish Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm sorry, I just can't do Zelda right now. There's so many games from last year. Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, come on. No, you gotta play Starfield, James. I'll play it for you, and you can put the footage on your channel.
but the thing is, I never played Red Dead Redemption. I've never played The Last of Us. I've never played The Witcher. I've never played any of the Witcher stuff. Like, I've never played all of these games, and I'm just like, I would enjoy playing them, and I think people would enjoy watching it, but I don't have time to play these games.
Oh, dude, Red Dead alone, you got to make a
I've
separate
never played
channel
Red
for.
Dead. Everybody's
Red
talking
Dead.
about that.
I'll say this and double that shock. I've played Red Dead 2, but I haven't finished it. I've never finished Red Dead 2 because there's so much to do in that game.
Yeah.
like it's Rockstar. It's like a GTA.
Yeah,
I'm just out riding and going to bars and raising hell. I'm not playing the story. It's crazy, but like, yeah,
I mean, it's the same. It's the same with the Harry Potter games. Like, I never played the original ones.
I saw you sent me a text of a couple of things you were looking at.
Oh yeah,
so I'm excited.
I got 2 over here, and then the other 2's in the other room.
Oh.
But the Chamber of Secrets and Sorcerer's Stone on the PS1, I got sitting right behind me.
Bold choice to go with Chamber of Secrets PS1. I don't think I've done that one. I've done Sorcerer's Stone PS1, which is retro. Shout out to Retro Rec, and Tori's been playing it on his channel. And I've been going down memory lane because that was one of my favorite games ever. And then we're here, Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm excited to see you play those for the first time. But I feel you, man, with the backlog. I'm buried,
bro.
I'm playing currently right now at the same time Fortnite because the new season started, Helldivers 2 because Raylos, Tim, and Stacy got it for me.
Nice.
What else am I playing?
2K now. 2K24.
WWE 2K24.
Yeah.
What else am I playing?
We were playing Skull and Bones a little bit.
Skull and Bones. I'm trying to get back into Skull and Bones when I can.
Me too.
But it's like
I always
buried.
dabble.
Yeah, it's like, and then Metal Gear Snake Eater. I'm almost done with Snake Eater. So we're getting ready for the new one. So all that, there's like so much I'm trying to do all at the same time. So that's why I'm like, my schedule's like, I'm almost like streaming every day just to have a reason to play these games. But I'm like, I'm like so tired, and I can't keep it with one because now I'll be playing Helldivers 2, but I'm like using the controls from Snake Eater, or like I'm playing like Fortnite, and I'm like I'm doing the different controls. So like
it's like your brain is backwards.
Yeah, so I'm like hitting. I'm like, how come I can't sprint? You know, I'm like, what's going on here? Or whatever. It's like, oh,
every time I go into Hogwarts Legacy, my controls are off. Every time.
Yeah, you're playing Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's right. Suicide Squad too. I was just like, bro, R2's a run. I was like, nope, not in Final Fantasy. I was like, well, no, it is in Final Fantasy, but like, it's a completely different thing. And like, Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin drops like in a couple of weeks. I think next week. I think they drop next week.
Yeah, we just talked about the list last week of releases. That was it's soon. Yeah, because we had like a lot of stuff. And I still
haven't played Tomb Raider Remastered. Shout out to, I forgot the names that sent me a free code for that. I'm just like, bro. So I think we're going to get a chill like spring/summer with releases. So I'm going to use that time to catch up. But bro, they jam packed the first quarter of 2024, and I'm pissed about it.
So much.
There's so much, man. There's so much stuff. So it's going to be quiet until like I think the DLC for Elden Ring. I think that comes out June or July. And so I haven't played Elden Ring like at all either,
bro. Honestly, I don't think you want to. I'm trust me. I tried it, dude, and it was the most like
infuriating.
It was the worst. I think I lasted for 4 days, and I said I can't do this.
There's no difficulty either.
Yeah,
is there a difficulty?
I think. Can you change, guys? Can you change the chat? Can you change the difficulty in Elden Ring? I don't even know.
I thought somebody said that you can't change difficulty.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it feels like it because it's a nightmare. like the first area, like it's like this big open field, and I finally made up to this like chamber. And I had like a chat like helping me out, like, oh, which way do I go, guys?
Bro, it says while Elden Ring does not feature an actual difficulty setting, there are nonetheless many choices the player can opt for to make the game harder. Wait, make the game harder? Players can either choose one limitation for themselves or mix and match, while the most hardcore players will limit themselves in every pot. Bro,
I went with like
nope.
I would like try to level up my stuff, try to get the best weapons, everything. And like the first like encounter you get is this bridge with this giant guy with a sword, and he would just whip me down. It was
I don't have time. I don't have time already. So why would I go into a game?
You won't. You would have to, like, honestly, James, if you played Elden Ring, you'd have to like cancel everything you ever had to do and like dedicate yourself to that game, because it's that insane. It's insane. Like I've played them all, man. I've played Skyrim. I've played God of War games. I've played plenty of games in the past that I've like, you know, had some difficulty with bosses, but like I got through it. That you can't get through the first boss in this game without being like a super genius. And I see people on like Twitch and like on TikTok,
no
like,
armor, like no weapons.
I beat them with the Dance Dance Revolution controller. I'm like, what? What do you mean? How is that possible? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So if I was your brother, I would pass on Elden Ring. Watch somebody else play it.
Meg said, like my Fall Guys map, bro.
Oh,
stop,
Meg.
You and all of you guys who are making maps. Stop.
Yeah, you guys are evil. Mech and Janessa always show up every week because I complain that Mech doesn't do checkpoints. He never does checkpoints. But then Mech made a custom one for me called Mario's Nirvana, and every platform is a checkpoint. And I'm like, this dude's a troll, man. So yeah,
Janessa, man.
Janessa's insane. Janessa has heat with me. She gets mad at me when we play Fall Guys. She's like because I mess with her sometimes, and she like gets mad at me. And like,
I saw all her stuff, and I was like, bro, do I even want to try? Like, I struggle just with the whole fall ball like game, bro. And I was like, let alone these maps. I was like,
yeah.
But the objective of the game is for you to fall. So,
and now we got the survival maps with like the weapons and like stuff, and like so she's just been making some battle. I gotta make a battle map. It's insane. Fall Guys is insane, but video games are insane, man. It's insane. But we could talk about this stuff all night, but unfortunately we gotta get out of here at some point. So we gotta end with our final segment of the night. You know what you love, and it's time for your nonsense draft. Each week we go head-to-head in a fantasy football-style draft where we pick completely off-the-wall teams relating to that week's topic. You, the listeners, get to decide who assembled the best team by voting in our new nonsense draft channel over on the Friggin Nerds official Discord each and every week. Tonight, we are drafting video game characters to start a restaurant with. This was suggested by Raylos.
No way.
So we have 6. So we have to do. So I figure like a head chef, a cook, maybe 2 cooks, a host, and a server.
Yeah, server, waiter. Yeah, server, waiter, and I don't know, a bartender maybe.
Let me write that down. So I'll do manager.
Ooh, yeah, manager.
So manager, head chef,
cook.
So head chef, cook,
bartender, host, and waiter. Okay. Thinking back to my Applebee's days.
Applebee's on a date night.
Yeah.
But last week, before
we make money.
Oh, I miss it. I miss money. I miss money too. I used to work. I used to dishwash like a bunch and do like, and I used to work at a chicken restaurant too, and just dropping chicken out of those little basket gimmicks. It was the worst.
Bro, I was fronting the house, bro. I had to lay on the whitehead smile, like, get them tips, bro. Yo, I was fronting the house. I loved big parties. I was like, yo, everybody hated them because like, they just took up because ideally you want like a lot of smaller tables so you can get possibly more tips and stuff. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, give me the big tables, ham it up, and give me a big tip. If I can get like $100+ from that one table, I was like, yo, I'm good.
That's why
So,
Lee bartends, man. She's like making figures, man. She's like
yes, bro.
120 a night or whatever. She's killing it. She's killing it.
That's probably why I like enjoy YouTube, because like even when I was like a department manager over at Sears, like right out of college, I was like, bro, like I started as sales in appliance in electronics, and if I could get that 10% off of like a $4,000 refrigerator or TV, bro, that's $400 in my pocket right there, like before tax. Let alone you get 50% on accessories, and then another 50% on the protection plan. So like, bro, we were hustling Christmas, bro. It'd be easy to come in with like a $6,000 check like after 2 weeks. Just hustling, bro. That's why I think that's why I like YouTube. Like, it's all on you. It's all on you.
Yeah.
It's all on you. So anyway,
YouTube, the Applebee's of the internet. But anyways, last week we did our Dune squad. Who'd be in our Dune lair?
Ooh,
and
that's right,
we
that's
did
right.
I hit him with Luke Skywalker, Green Lantern, Sandman, Swedish Chef, which would be a good pick for this week, C-3PO, and Devastator. James went with Storm, Aang, Gara, a Sphinx from Harry Potter, the Scorpion King, and a Jawa. The score, tremendous. I was actually a jerk this week. I forgot to post the graphic till today. So funny enough, people came through and voted. So final score, James 5 and me 5.
What?
We tied. So we're both getting
What,
beans in the
rock,
post
paper,
show. Should we? Should we rock, paper, scissors for the winner?
Yeah, might as well.
That's
because both of us would have to eat one, or none of us.
I guess either the both of us eat it, or we go for a tiebreaker right now.
I was like, let chat decide. Let chat decide.
Chat, what do you guys think? Till then, I'm gonna flip the intake coin.
Yeah.
Tails never fail.
I mean, tails never fail.
All right,
Tails
James
never fail.
James gets tails every week, and it drop, and he got tails. You got it.
Let's go.
So you're getting the first pick here. Let me pull out these names and get ready. So you pick whatever job you want first. No specific order. You just gotta make sure you have a manager, head chef, cook, bartender, host, and waiter.
So, how about this? Can I just get the characters and then eventually assign them? Like, I have ideas of where they could go,
Okay.
but I still would have to wait, like, kind of like on where you would put stuff and everything. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. I can.
So, this is a tough one, bro. I can't even think of anybody.
So and we're talking video game characters. So
That's what I'm saying.
So it's interesting.
Video game that adds like a Elden Ring type difficulties to the draft. You know what? Okay. Tom Nook as my manager.
Wow.
From Animal Crossing. I had to look this one up.
Nice.
Tom Nook as my store manager.
Oh yeah, I think you're killing it right there. That's actually that's a tremendous pick, honestly. Tremendous pick. All right, let's see. That's a really good one.
Oh, we got suggestions in the chat.
Let's see. Oh, Sebastian. That'd be hilarious.
Bro, we could do Hogwarts Legacy characters.
Oh, who would be a... Oh. Wait. Okay. I'm doing it. my host. No, host or bartender. No. Or waiter or waitress. I think I'm going to have host. I'm gonna have Mirabelle Garlic be my host. Professor Garlic.
Oh man.
My Hogwarts love.
Oh man.
As the hostess or host. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yo, this is money. Well, you got the snake draft, so you coming back around.
Oh, that's right.
I got one already.
So okay, I'll get for a cook, I'm going to get Link from Breath of the Wild. Always cooking it up.
Always. That's a good one. That is a real good one.
What else you I did by accident?
That's a good one.
Snake as a cook.
Snake.
Maybe serving up snakes.
Yeah, I know. He had to be back of the house. Everybody would be scared of him.
Everybody knew a solid snake in the back of the house, smoking cigarettes, washing dishes.
Let's go with Sonic.
Sonic. Oh.
Speed, service. There's a cuteness factor with him.
So he'd be like your waiter. He'd be running food.
Possibly. Let's put him down for.
I'll put him in for now, and you can.
Yeah, I can
later.
rearrange it. Yeah. So I got manager, server. I still need a head chef, cook, bartender, and host. Isn't there a game? Wait. There's. Oh, Tifa, Final Fantasy host.
Whoa.
Tifa, Final Fantasy host.
I spelled Tifa. Tifa or Tifa.
Tifa. Tifa, host.
Oh, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I have okay. My next one. That was your two, right? Yeah. All right. So I think I need chat and James to chime in if this is a fair choice, because technically it is from a video game, but also an anime. Am I allowed to choose Brock?
I was going to go that route. But I don't.
Because he's got to be my head chef.
That's what I was about to. I was going to go Brock. He's in Fire Red.
No.
He's
He's in yellow.
He's in yellow as a. Well, he's in all the games.
Yeah,
in red and blue.
But the one we kind of know is from yellow.
Yeah.
So I gotta see if the chat. Are you guys cool with me having Brock be my head chef?
I say yeah.
So I think.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm seeing some good ones on there now.
Yes, I'm seeing some great ones.
All right, Brock is my head chef. All right, so I have a hostess, I have a cook, I have a head chef. I need a server. Packer, we need everything. I need like a bartender. I'm trying to think of a good bartender. That might be last. Yeah, it's gonna be last. So a manager's tough to think of too. So I think I'm gonna go with man, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
I know. Like I can't. It's hard thinking of the characters, but if they, let alone how they would fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Chat, I may need help.
Oh, oh, I got my two. I got my two.
Oh snap!
I got two. I got two.
What do I need? I need a. Let's see. Oh my god, this is so insane.
What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? No, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. I gotta write this down.
I think I'm going to have my manager be trying to think who would be a good manager as a video game character.
I know.
Wow, this is like I'm at a Master Chief. That'd be interesting. James from Spider-Man 1.
Dude.
What can I pull from, man? I think I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have Princess Peach be my waitress.
Nice.
All right, I'll do that. And then my bartender. Oh, wait. Oh, nuts. I don't know what the person's name is. Man. Who's the bartender? Do you guys remember Wreck-It Ralph? I think they made a reference to him, like the tapper at the game.
Mm-hmm.
What's the freaking?
I never seen the movie.
Freddy, the old game tapper. I'm gonna go with that. Kratos as the dishwasher. You know what? Kratos has great people skills. He's gonna be my manager. There we go. Manager. Kratos, god of Applebee's. And there's my two. You're up, James.
Okay. Crap, I forgot my second one.
Meanwhile, chat, give me a bartender.
I got Professor Sharp.
Professor Sharp.
The potions professor in Hogwarts Legacy as my bartender.
Oh.
He's going to be mixing up a storm. And then Swedish Chef as
Is that a video game character though?
Yeah, he's in a video game.
Which video game?
What is it? Hold on. I mean, hold on. No. What's the name of the game?
Don't help Mouse Stacy.
Is he in Overcooked?
Fine.
All you could eat.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Overcooked 2 Swedish Chef. This trailer Game Awards. They actually came out with a sequel. Boom! Swedish Chef.
I'll
Head chef.
take it.
So, Professor Shark as my bartender. He's going to tell good stories from his days as an oar and make good drinks. And Swedish Chef as the head chef back there.
So head chef for Swedish Chef.
Yeah. So now I think I just need a cook.
Because Sonic doesn't have a title yet.
Yeah.
So,
He'll probably be a server or a cooker if he gets his emerald rings and start going to work. I don't know.
There's a good one you got there, but I'm taking it. I saw Cindy posted it, and I was like, W. I was trying to think of their name. Different Hogwarts Legacy. I gotta go with Serona, working at the Three Broomsticks. That's the perfect bartender.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna go with SpongeBob as my cook.
Krabby Patties.
Lifting the Krabby Patties. Yes, SpongeBob as the cook.
So Sonic is your waiter.
Yeah. So Sonic's gonna be my waiter. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting the food out there. Nobody's waiting.
I love it, man. Here you go, guys. This is your video game characters that would run our. Do we have a name for our restaurants?
Ooh. Wait. Gaming Delight. I don't know.
Gaming Delight.
Yeah, I'll go with that for right now.
Over at Gaming Delight, you can see Tom Nook managing the place. Sonic is their very speedy waiter. Tifa is their very lovely host. Professor Sharp is mixing it up with as a bartender there. Swedish Chef is borking his way as the head chef. And SpongeBob is under him cooking in the back of the house. I got Professor Garlic as our hostess. Link is cooking it up back there, but Brock the Rock Johnson is head chef back there. Peach is gonna be my wait. She's just a Georgia Peach. She's so nice. Kratos is managing the place. It's gonna be very crazy. And Serona from the Three Broomsticks is over here telling stories and swinging butterbeer.
And kicking cats out.
And kicking people out. No dark magic in my bar. And I'll call my place the Five Broomsticks. We're two better. We're 2 stars more. That's why I always thought the brooms count for like the stars.
2 Michelin stars more.
Instead of Michelin stars, they have brooms in the Wizarding World. But guys, that's gonna do it for the nonsense draft this week. I promise I will remember this week to post it. If not, I'm sure a mod will remind me.
I gotta rename it. Shout out to Stargazer Tim. My restaurant is now called Boy, Bork, and Beyond. That is the official title.
That might be a W, man. I think that's a tremendous. I love it. But guys, thanks so much for joining us here in the live. We're gonna get out of here and go to our exclusive post show and hang out for a couple minutes before we have to get out of here for good. Of course, if you guys weren't hanging out here live, don't worry, you can hang out here every Tuesday, usually at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on Twitch here. Of course, we appreciate you guys hanging out. Join our Discord for more friggin' nonsense throughout the week. Be sure to follow James over at Expecto Go for all your Wizarding World needs and all your other video game needs. Wizarding Wednesday tomorrow?
Yes.
Wizarding Wednesday tomorrow, every Wednesday,
Yes.
Over on his channel. Join him live for speculations and all that cool stuff. But thanks for hanging out with us for Friggin Nerds Media. I've been Friggin Nerd Mario.
I've been Friggin Nerd James. Bork.
And as always, folks, stay
Friggin
Nerd.